So we're on hole 3. It says it's 370 feet.
We're not on hole 3 though.
Go again?
Hole 3.
Wow. Well, I wasn't even close. Par 3 is what I was thinking. Holy cow.
Alright, hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another vlog. Today we're out here at beautiful Glendoveer for Portland Open, first Elite Series of the year. The event is presented by Latitude 64. We have Aaron today. Aaron and I are going to play a practice round. We're actually going to do like break down some of the holes, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I think we got a little bit of contrasting play styles, so you'll get a good variety of different shots thrown on each hole.
Yeah, and I honestly yesterday we played like our first kind of serious practice round, and I enjoyed it because Aaron's very analytical. That's why he's so good at this game, is because he pays a lot of attention to the hole and the shape and the different lines that are possible. I kind of typically had walked up and whatever I seen first thrown. So Aaron's actually helped me a lot yesterday, just kind of thinking of other things, and maybe I did or didn't take the shot into my game plan, but definitely having Aaron and I bouncing stuff back and forth on each other, I do think is a good contrast, as he mentioned. So look forward to it today. Gonna be fun. And comment down below, we're even considering making this kind of like a common thing or a week-to-week practice round video. So let us know down below if you'd like to see that. We're getting started here on hole 1. Aaron's gonna rip a sidearm.
Sweet. Right, hole 1, par 4. For me, I'm just going sidearm down to kind of the landing zone there, trying to keep it safe out of the bunker, and then probably a sidearm upshot as well. So, let's see if I can put it in the fairway. Just enough. Got past the bunker, so.
All right, folks, and that's the end of the video. That's the best shot you're gonna see ever. That's close.
It'll be close to the out of bounds. If it's not out of bounds, it'll be perfect though.
Oh, this is actually one of the shots that I was talking about that Aaron taught me. Is I was trying to go like way up here on hole 1, and he was literally just telling me to throw it straight. I don't have like a high-risk upshot into the green, which couldn't ask for much more than that. So thanks to Aaron for the help yesterday. Gonna just, again, this is gonna be my turn-out play. The years prior, I'd like really tried to rip it and get it up there, but I think that I'm just gonna try to throw this straight tournament play shot and throw a hyzer up there and maybe get my birdie to keep up with the Goss. Kutuku.
Pretty good. Yeah, a little short.
Knock the basket over. It's just too easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my goal on every hole. So we're on hole 2. For me, this is a great hole. Basically, I'm just gonna be throwing like a nice straight forehand, let it finish at the end. If you're a right-handed player, last year you could go the big hyzer. This year there's a Manda, so you can't. So you're throwing kind of a touchy like turnover down the middle, or like a quick turning roller, but glad I got the forehand because I think that's the optimal shot for it.
Yeah, and that's
Not ideal.
that's big.
I love that line. Oh, that's so nice. Ready? Good shot. Circle. That's crazy. Every time you go middle. I've always said that my whole thing is. We're on to hole 3. I think there's a few options on this, so I kind of like this one. There is a forehand line that's nice and low. I've seen some people throw rollers, but I think the biggest gap and the most repeatable shot is going to be the backhand flex. I like throwing hard, so I'm going to go into captain's rafter, trying to flex it through the right gap, fade in, kind of short skip up to it. but I think a lot of other people throw like a little straighter shot. So that's my plan at least. We'll see how it goes. Didn't quite get it wide enough, but that was the general idea.
We'll see what happens. Outside? Yeah. Is that long?
Wow.
I think so.
Same exact shot you threw yesterday.
Yeah.
You said you wanted to save that one. But should be an easy up and down. So we're on to hole 4. This one's a bit of a bonus birdie. It's like 450. Your two big options that I see is like a flex backhand down the middle that's kind of tight and low ceiling. But I think most players are going to be throwing kind of a quick turning roller around the outside. It's a shot I haven't been getting super dialed in lately. So I'm going a little flippier disc. Drew recommended this just to like keep it nice and safe. So I'm going to go like not quite as hard as I can throw it and just try for a nice smooth shot. See if I can get up to the basket.
You know, like,
yeah, I take that every time for sure. I say this in every video, but we're going to try out the spin putt. One of these days it'll actually get good enough to use in competition. Not quite there, still needs work. That's a poly.
I made it. Like, that's the only miss you don't want to do because you end up, oh, we gotta go.
Way back. This is so love this course.
All right, hole 5. Aaron and I came to a good conclusion yesterday that throwing it at the middle of the bunker and ending left over there, like left of that straight bunker, gives you like the best angle into the green, whether you're throwing sidearm or backhand. You know, Aaron's throwing sidearm and I'm throwing backhand, but going left last year I was like trying to rip it down there and I think it got me in trouble. So we kind of came to the conclusion that just kind of playing a long hyzer left, you can actually go like as far left as you want. So we just decided that that was probably the best thing to do for this hole and making birdie. So hopefully we can execute into a little bit of wind today and downhill, so hopefully we can throw a disc that's stable enough to go left. Goal, not achieved.
Oh man.
You didn't like that? I mean, I'm trying to go like,
left of that bunker on the left.
Like, I mean, that's fine. But I would like to be that far, 70 feet left. There you go, boss.
Is it Nuco S?
Yep.
Sick.
Over it. Oh! Oh,
So
Sorry.
close. Even that wasn't quite stable enough.
Ooh, nice shot, Aaron.
Is that outside?
Yep.
It looks a lot closer, but
Maybe. We're on hole 6.
what's the difference?
Pretty much the shot is going to be some kind of like flexing backhand, or I like to throw like kind of a straighter backhand that just hyzers at the end. You're trying to just make it around the corner, the basket's stuck to the left. Some people might throw roller or forehand, but it's not super low ceiling, so not great. And there's a mando you have to make. So, yeah, we'll see if I can get through the gap.
Up two.
No, that's the circle. They're like,
Oh, that's the circle.
yeah.
That's like, look, they want.
Uh-oh. Nice shot.
I'll take that over time.
Thank you. Inside of it?
Ooh. Yep, that'll putt.
Too easy.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, like you're saying, man, if you could just like take that shot, save it for the tournament, I'd check that one down right
Yeah, that's what. Yesterday we were throwing pretty good shots, and I was telling Aaron that it would be cool if you threw it on your first try of like the hole, you know, not your 20th try, you could like log it and use it in the tournament. I thought it'd be it's unrealistic, but it would be fun to shoot 18 under every time. All right, hole 7, par 4, 680 feet uphill, but the first 400 feet is like Mount Everest, the base of Mount Everest. So I'm just throwing a low shot, right? Hopefully trying to just get to the dirt up there. You can see Aaron's gonna rip like a pretty cool roller shot. So I'm really excited to see where Aaron's goes. Yesterday threw pretty good and had a relatively easy shot in. I think that he's throwing nuke, right?
Yeah.
So nuke roller, that's pretty impressive. So Aaron's gonna rip it up there. I'm gonna rip it up there. Hopefully we can start making. Oh, hopefully I can start making some birdies. Aaron's been a genius already.
I love that because you can get right.
It just like cuts immediately, and then hyzer's out at the top.
Hyzer's out?
Right. Yeah, I don't know how you call it with a roller.
Turn it over. It's not a sidearm.
Well, that's what it makes me think. It's like a sidearm.
Yeah.
Yep, but launch pad. Yeah, you throw that shot. Holy cow! With the skip, you're past my shot.
See ya.
That's disgusting.
All right, Aaron, what do you think?
It's 325, a little uphill. I think I'm gonna disc up, go Buzz OS instead of zone. Give it a little pop, and then hopefully it'll like nestle nicely too.
How many times out of 10 would you take this drive?
This one, every single time. This is 10 out of 10 for sure. I can see the basket. Like, what more can you say? A little short, maybe? Yeah, I think it's putting. I'll take that.
All right, Aaron.
Sweet.
What do you think your strongest part of your game is?
Strongest part of my game, I think, is actually like my breakdown. I think I'm pretty good at like taking holes and finding the simplest way to make a consistent birdie. And the way I'm able to do that is I've got a lot of variety of shots. So kind of those two things together, I think is what the best part of my game is. I don't know. Tell me what you guys think too.
Okay guys, I'm also 4'11", so I can't see the basket.
Birdie. No, I think that was like the most impressive part about playing with you yesterday was just the fact of like how much you notice. You know, because like for me, like I see this hole and I just think, rip it up there, rip it up there. Like you're like, but throw the roller like just the way you're like thinking. Like I guess I'm also just so used to just like playing the hole, if that makes sense. Like I kind of like fall in the trap of like Brian said, here's what the course designer wanted me to do.
Right.
Here's kind of what I'm gonna try to do. Like very rarely am I like
break holes.
creative unless it's like kind of crazy. Like you're like creative in the sense of like using the roller to get up the hill and like hyzer out. But like it's a creativity that's like good to have and also fits your game because you have both spins so well.
Right. That's all. Clean.
Yeah, Pierce never hit better.
Oh, see, there it is. He's like, I got that little spinny putt.
I've got some touch.
When was the last time you played catch with the frisbee?
Yes, you see.
Oh, okay, so you'll dabble.
Yeah, no, I would play catch with that thing for hours. Like if
Can go roller.
Right.
Aaron was asking on this hole, if I threw 4 shots, how many eagles I think are possible. I think if you took like
Maybe
through
10
and then took your best 4, like I would get more. But I think if you just made me throw 4 shots here, I don't think I'm getting.
If you played the hole 10 times, you think you get one consistently?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, if I'm like going like tournament doesn't matter, like you're just ripping 10 times, like yeah, I'd get. I mean, yesterday I threw
right.
this to like 40 feet. Like,
because my issue is I don't think that the backhand is very punishing. You know what I mean? So it's tempting for me to go for it, but I think I birdie every time with the forehand versus I get an eagle maybe 1 in 10.
Yeah, I think that right. If you're going
decide.
out of bounds right, you have like a 100-foot upshot to the basket. So like you're not gonna bogey.
Right.
You know, like you're gonna just get a. But it's kind of like a bogey because you're losing strokes to people throwing sidearm.
I think I got to go sidearm.
I agree.
This hole was probably one of the worst holes last year because there was no like risk reward or anything like that. You just bombed the forehand out, had an easy pitch up. This year they added some tighter OB. Great change to the hole. Still an eagleable par 4, but adds that little bit of risk to it as well. So I'm throwing a little tighter forehand and hopefully throw a nice smooth shot. Never really has any chance of going out of bounds.
Way.
That's the farthest I've pushed it. That'll be close to the line.
All right, so Aaron's like a safe guy, you know, throws it down there perfect every time. I'm gonna try to rip it because, you know, either you're first or last. Ask Ricky Bobby.
Yeah, we were talking too. There's no real risk. You know, you catch something in the middle, you're probably still getting birdie.
Yeah, if I hit these trees in the middle here, I'm like getting birdie. The only miss I can't do is like turn it over too much. So now that I said that, still a birdie though.
See right there?
That's
birdie. That's better than my drive.
That's what we're talking about though. Like that's the thing about this hole is why I'm gonna throw a distance driver every single time is because I don't think that there's a way, like I said, unless I turn it over too much, that I don't get up and down from down there for birdie. So it's like Aaron's, in my opinion, taking eagle out of play to guarantee birdie, but I think for me, like keeping eagle in play while still probably getting a birdie 90 times, you know, 90% of the time at least, is worth it to me. Like I think that, you know, that's like the play is
right. I've been debating doing it myself just because of that, but
he like might have been a little close, but it's like you're still 35 feet away from out of bounds. Like
probably landed a good 15 feet in, took a little skip. So
I mean, Aaron's play honestly is, I mean, mine's right there. Like Aaron's play is very safe. Like I like Aaron's play. It's just I think that giving up one of the only eagle opportunities on the course for like the risk reward portion. But Aaron's so good at these shots that it's like he's just like, what's the chances you throw it up there to 50 feet and then make it? You know, it's like you miss low from 50 feet. It's the same exact score as this. And you're risking possibly losing a stroke.
I've also practiced that a few times, so this is definitely my like round 1 play versus my round 4 play. It might be a little different.
So round 4. What Aaron's saying is when he's in the lead by 5, he's gonna bang the eagle on everybody and make us all cry.
Exactly. Exactly. Just gotta flex a little bit, you know.
I'm also going to tell you guys something about Goss here. He's arguably the best pickleball disc golfer, and if you get a few Trulies in the guy, he will talk the most crap to you you've ever heard while he's absolutely ruining your day in pickleball. So if you think you're good at pickleball, don't play Aaron. And if you think you're good at pickleball and you don't like crap talk, don't play Aaron while he's had a few Trulies.
The best part of my game is the trash talk, man. I don't say I'm a good pickleballer, but I am a good pickleball trash talk.
You guys do that combo day?
Aaron's usually good for helping me focus. He's a good influence on my life.
Nicely done.
All right, boys. I'm gonna head out.
Later, buddy.
Easy. And Stacy did it.
Bingo.
Oh God, he got in my head, dude.
See, that's what I'm saying. If he had 3 White Claws, he would have just drained that right in the heart.
Man, got all intimidated there.
Dude, how does that stay in that basket? I feel it at 48 miles an hour. That's as fast as my sidearm goes. Hole 9, 645 feet. Uphill the whole entire way. Very guarded green. Very hard hole. I don't know. I don't want to speak too early, but I think this might be the hardest hole on the course to par. I think there's going to be plenty of MPO and FPO players both taking bogeys. And I think that there's some, if you hit early here, I think there's almost there's 0 chance at birdie. Like some of these par 4s, I think you can hit kind of early and save it. here I think if you hit early, you might as well just lay up and try to take your par. Tee shot's really tough. I think Aaron might be throwing roller, right?
Yeah.
Aaron's going roller, I'm going air shot again. I'm just trying to get out there to the left and have some type of straight shot up the hill. Aaron is probably on track for on hole 9, so I think Aaron's 11 under or so. So I'm just trying to keep up. You know, I'm trying to keep up.
We're gonna try the quick turning roller. See if we can get that up there past the trees.
Oh, that's nice.
Maybe too far.
You are. Oh my gosh.
I didn't know that was in play.
Do you see where your disc is?
Is it on the green?
No, you're 1 inch away from the green and 1 inch away from the bunker. Like if you flip your disc over either way, it'll be out of bounds.
Jeez, perfect placement. That's where I drew it up.
So Aaron threw such a great shot, I actually decided to switch to roller.
Oh, that's ideal. Yep. That's the side you want to be on.
Yeah, that was really good. So I'm just out here on the right, actually. Now I'm shooting up the kind of, there's like a pathway where people drive their carts or maintenance truck, but I can kind of follow up the hill to the pin.
See, if you just put it right here, you've got a nice easy hyzer up to the pin.
Oh, it came back.
Oh no.
It like rolled right back to the pin.
Oh, sweet. I like this hole. This is a good one.
Awesome, you're doing great. Great.
It's still fun.
Yeah, it's acceptable.
Yep.
Not gonna be the end of the world.
Game.
Thank you. Aaron taught me that.
Stack of 5 putters, and on the last one, you just like putt it
yeah.
and walk in. Yep, exactly. That's in my spin putt range right there. Hole 10, this is a really solid par 4. I'm a big fan of it. And it's interesting because you'll see Drew and I throw very similar shots with very small differences. So my goal is to throw a turning shot through this left gap and finish to the right. Have a nice forehand chip to the pin. Whereas Drew's going to throw his probably through that same gap, but have it finish a little to the left. So he's got a nice like straight putter shot to the pin. So it's a little bit of playing for where our strengths and our upshots are going to be.
Gosh, man, that's so good. Good shot.
Thanks.
I threw that so far.
You ripped on that one. See, a lot of times people struggle when they're going left, dealing with that bunker over there. It's probably right around like 490 at the end of it. Drew's like 80 feet past the front of that, if not more. So like he's not even coming into contention with that. So fortunately I'm a little ways back from these trees, so I'll have a nice like hyzer forehand to the pin. If I'm a little closer, it gets a little touchier, but this shot should be pretty straightforward. Short, 25 footer, something like that.
Too easy for the Goss. So this is actually Aaron's jump putt range. I don't have that talent or skill level, so I'm gonna have to throw. But this is like a 4 out of 10 make for the Goss man.
Yeah, just take the nice easy birdie.
Years prior and yesterday during the practice round, I'd hit like the side of the hill over there, kind of where you see Aaron's disc, and it hit and like rolled out of bounds long. So I'm literally just trying to play it in the front of that hill, short left if anything, so it can't hit and roll. Like that shot I threw, it might not look perfect, but it's literally all I'm trying to do. From there, I should make the putt 10 times out of 10, and I'm not bringing in bogey or worse into play by trying to be more aggressive for no reason.
Alright, here we go. Hooks up.
We need a rebate. That needs a mail-in rebate.
Yikes!
Hey, but that slider I threw 2 holes ago stayed in.
Yeah, you're right. Best catching baskets. They catch nice and firm when you hit them 80 miles an hour. So we're on hole 11, one of the coolest holes in the course, maybe the coolest, 1,145 feet. In years past, I was throwing like a roller through this left gap or like a forehand through it, just to put myself right in the fairway, because it looks like the path is kind of like straight that way. And then I had a similar thing that we were talking about earlier where Drew was like, hey, why don't you just throw the hyzer over here? There's these 2 gaps here on the right, and if you play like straight through them, kind of towards the Mando tree, you can actually see the basket on your second shot. And it puts you a lot closer, a much simpler upshot. So the gaps are a little tough to hit, but you know, we're professionals, like Drew said, so we should be able to hit them every time. And yeah, I think it puts me in a much better position. So we'll see if we can execute this shot here. It doesn't look like much. Oh wow, got a huge skip.
Yeah, that's really good.
But I can see the pin from there, which is like the best part about it. Yeah, you got the flip up too.
Oh!
That's in a really good spot.
Yeah. I mean, literally, you can see the target down there. From here, I will birdie literally 100% of the time. Like, there's nothing I could really do from here that wouldn't get me a birdie. And it allows me a chance to eagle. The way that Aaron was going yesterday, I was actually really surprised with how good he throws backhand hard. I mean, I think that's one of your strengths, is how you can hit the gap while throwing it pretty much 100% power. So the fact that he was kind of playing the hole as a par 5, when some of his caliber and his distance can get it down here, you know, in 2, I think it was just surprising to me. But that's why I think that Aaron and I doing this together is like a huge benefit to probably both of us, because there's been shots where he's definitely helped me, and there's probably been shots where I've definitely helped him, and having contrasting styles is a good thing, especially in these practice rounds, and especially when we're taking it more serious and more analytical, and Aaron really pays attention. So I'm gonna try to throw down the hill here. Obviously, try to get an eagle, try to get a birdie, do something cool, and we're gonna see where it ends up. That was so good.
Man, without that tree hit, I think he'd have skipped up to at least circle 2.
Yeah. No, that was like, I couldn't really throw it much better. Like, the flight was like perfect. I mean, I think that you do whatever is like most comfortable, but I think that no matter what, you got to look at it as like birdie. So I'd probably go at that cluster I hit. Yeah. You know, and just like play the hyzer, because it's not an easy shot either way. And
if I was going for eagle, I'd probably go up the middle.
You'd have to. But like left, I think like if you hit those trees on the left and like kick left, you could be OB. You know, but going hyzer, I think it just guarantees the birdie, but gives you maybe a longer putt at eagle.
I agree with that.
Like first round plays, definitely hyzer.
And by hyzer, I mean like flex out to the right.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. Get down there. Touch nose down, touch turn.
Wow.
That just gets me enough distance, so it's...
Yeah, it doesn't, I mean, you literally just birdied the hole.
Right.
It's perfect.
Yep, take that every time.
10 out of 10. Birdie.
You're like 80 feet there. If you don't catch that tree, you're at least 50.
Yeah, I mean, I hit that and like still going hard. Like it was going straight.
That's not my best attempt. Just a little long for my jump putt. So we're on hole 3. It says it's 370 feet.
We're not on hole 3 though.
Go again?
Hole 3.
Wow. Well, I wasn't even close. Par 3 is what I was thinking. Holy cow.
He
My
said
bad.
come again.
All right. Here we are. We're on hole 12. It's par 3, 370 feet. Plays closer to like 480 almost. It's
Yeah.
a pump just
No,
because of how
you gotta rip it.
uphill, low ceiling it is. I think I'm going to try the forehand one more time just to see how it goes, but this is the shot I've been most consistent with. I'm talking with Drew about it, and I think I just need to commit to a little softer throw out of my hand, really commit to throwing it like almost on hyzer so that it doesn't just burn right immediately. So, let's see if this works out.
There you go, Goss.
And even though I hit that tree, I'll take that spot every single time.
Yeah, that's. I mean, you can't ask for much. Like
Yeah.
playing that roller, you're gonna probably hit one of those 2 trees. Like it just the.
Oh,
Not what I was hoping for. A couple feet higher would obviously be more ideal. And
that's what's crazy, is you throw that another 6, 10 feet, something like that, you
Yeah.
catch that dirt.
you catch the dirt and it's parked. Yeah.
parked,
So
yeah.
definitely, again, in a tournament, like I'm not too upset about that throw.
Gotta throw it. Spin the disc.
All right, your third one is in.
Only brought 2 putters.
All right, hole 1. No, I'm just kidding. Silly. Hole 13, 455. Kind of a weird hole. I don't really think there's like a perfect way to play it or like a fairway. So I'm just gonna try to throw a roller in there and see if I can't get it to ping pong around and miss a few trees and get a birdie. I think Gossage is throwing kind of like a flex shot more around the outside. But like I said, this hole, now the goal is birdie, but I don't think that there's like a for sure way to accomplish that. And that's not it.
Yeah, I think more than anything it's a little luck based at the end, so just throw a shot that has a chance of getting to the pin and then hope for the best. Take what you get, you know, it happens.
It happens. I don't know how that didn't go in. I thought it.
We're on hole 14, one of the longer par 4s. Pretty tough to get the birdie on this one. It's kind of a tough green to approach at. So for me, throwing from like 450 or throwing from 350 is pretty similar to me. So I'm going to be throwing like a nice safe forehand, get out on the fairway. I think Drew's going to let one eat a little bit more, try to get a little closer and a little easier upshot. Better than yesterday.
That's incredible.
That's a pretty stable disc too, right?
I went so far.
I'll bet that's 600 plus feet up there.
No, that's you. You throw 600 feet.
That's gross, man.
Get yourself a squatch bag.
Yeah, about 450 out.
Okay. Okay, cool. I'm glad you didn't have to like search all over for it.
Sweet.
All right, 315, bros for change, Katsuku. I would take this drive 100 times out of 50. That's how good it is. Right in the middle. I mean, couldn't ask for anything better. Like Aaron did mention on the tee though, this is a pretty tough green to approach. Yesterday I was kind of trying to throw right into the front of it, and Aaron said, hey silly, go around. So I'm gonna try to go more kind of back door into the green today and see if that can't get me better results.
Brutal.
That, ladies and gentlemen, is part of disc golf. Part of us being professionals is like managing that, like that reaction and that result, and like compartmentalizing it into just like that's gonna happen to everybody.
Right, it happens this percentage of the time, and to me, it was just this percentage this time.
Yeah, if it's gonna happen 5 out of 100, that was just one of the 5. Like, no, it's not the end of the world. Right. But sometimes when you're playing and you're in a groove, that feels like the end of the world.
It can be accurate. Yeah.
Hole 15, 355, par 3. Cool hole. I really like this hole actually. There's a few options. You can throw like a backhand flex shot, straight shot, sidearm flex shot if you're a crazy person. But just a good hole. I mean, pretty nice, mature trees, straight. If you play on Disc Golf Pro Tour, you should probably be able to throw this shot. So missing it kind of feels bad, but also it feels great to birdie it. I don't know, no explanation.
It happens, it happens.
That's that percentage.
Right. You guys are probably thinking I'd be throwing the forehand flex on this hole, but I'm becoming more of a safe guy. Forehand flex is the only shot I've seen go out of bounds. Everything else stays in the fairway. So I'm throwing the backhand. I'm executing it enough that I think it's a higher percentage shot for me. That goes OB. That's about as like bad as I can throw that shot as far as fading out left. I'm still safe. Edge of circle.
So I've been debating. That was horrible. Not making up for it here. But I've been debating the disc I'm throwing on the hole. It was kind of between like a straight to flip up kind of Luna and like a turned over to straight zone. But after throwing that shot, for some reason, just like in my head, I don't really like the flip up because the OB's left. So I think that this is going to be my shot, and I'm glad this is why you practice. You know, this helped me finalize my decision. And even if I throw this shot just as bad as that first one, at the end of the day, like, we're out here to learn. And the birdies I make today or triple bogeys I make today don't count in the event. So we're just out here trying to get better. And I'm glad that shot happened right now. We can laugh about it. And it's funny because if I did that the first round of the tournament, because I was undecided on my disc, it wouldn't make me very happy. So here's a chance now to see what happened, see kind of why in my head I was scared of the shot and wasn't that comfortable with it, and then correct it and make sure that this is like the correct decision going forward. So again, not really any better of a result, but like that shot just more confident, more smooth. Like I was 1 foot away from having a 15-foot putt. So, I mean, maybe Aaron does the same thing. Maybe, you know, it's like you kind of get a shot in your head and you don't quite believe in it. And it makes executing it harder. Like that Luna shot, if this was an up shot on par 4, I'd feel 100% confident. For some reason, it being a tee shot makes me like second guess the flip up with the OB and stuff that doesn't matter. But at the end of the day, you shouldn't throw a shot in a tournament or try to execute a shot until you're comfortable. And I just wasn't comfortable with that Luna shot. Aaron, do you have anything to add?
Yeah, for me it's a lot about visualization. Like if you could just see the shot in your head and you're like, hey, this is how it's gonna go through the air, this is how the flight's gonna get there. That makes such a difference because you can practice it in your head and be really confident, commit to that line. And then when you can't quite get that shot in your head, you're like, I don't know exactly how it's gonna fly. That's when it leads to that indecisiveness, and you should come up with a better plan, come up with something different, and try to get that dial to where you can visualize the shot.
Yeah, well, exactly what Aaron said. Like I said, there's a lot that goes into competing for fun, for a living, you know, as your profession, whatever it might be. And I think that we're, you know, hopefully Aaron and I doing these videos, maybe not every single week or whatever, but hopefully we can do a few more of these, maybe make it a weekly thing. But hopefully Aaron and I sharing our professional thoughts to you guys on these types of holes and breaking down stuff can help you guys also become better. And you guys can look forward to watching these videos knowing that it's not just a practice round. You know, we're also out here learning. I mean, Aaron and I have both thrown some pretty bad shots today. You know, I mean, I throw bad shots in tournaments. I throw bad shots every day. You know, so we're not, this isn't a, hey, look at us shoot 18 under. This isn't a, you know, bragging thing. But I think that Aaron and I can offer you guys some good knowledge, especially with our contrasting playing styles and personalities.
Definitely. Well said.
Well said. I'm a sidearm magician now. I wanted you guys to know that. Aaron wasn't going to tell you, so I'm telling you, but watch this.
A little close to the OB, but yeah, right at the edge of the circle.
Too easy. Oh, twice or it's luck. Hole 16, 410 feet, par 3. There was a straight gap, which I tried to go last year. And again, another hole where I was talking about Aaron kind of helped me out. I had obviously seen the gap before, but never really committed to it. So Aaron and I are both going to go this right gap out here. As long as you don't hit this early stuff, you're pretty much guaranteed what, circle's edge putt, and maybe even closer. So might not be the conventional route on this hole. I'm sure people are throwing sidearm up the middle and backhand turnover, but I think for Aaron and I, we just kind of figured out that this outside hyzer gap is the best, and let's hope we execute it.
Yeah, can't do any better than that. Perfect height, perfect width. Almost skips in.
Almost ace. That would have been the first real ace on my channel.
Crazy, man. This is kind of a touchy gap, so you do have to focus up for this one for sure.
That's good.
Barely caught something. Yep.
Is he going in the hole? In the hole. Oh, caught the last one.
Caught the street, yeah. Take it though.
Oh, that's good. I'm just gonna give this YouTube channel to Goss. This is just, welcome to the Aaron Gossage YouTube channel.
This next hole, I was talking to Ezra and Brody a little bit, and if you push a little straighter, I don't know, you know, where we were like off to the right there, like there is that gap, and I'm a little undecided. You can get like closer to the gap if you push the roller straighter.
Then it's easy.
And then you can still go to the right. I don't know. It's tough no matter what you do.
Yeah, I don't think this hole's like
made up my mind.
Hole 17, 830 feet. The initial tee shot's relatively easy. There's a lot of gaps, a lot of options you can do, roller, sidearm, backhand turnover, whatever you want. The green / the upshot's pretty guarded, so lots of things to contest once you get further down the hole. Overall, I'm just gonna try to throw this kind of at these left trees turned over and see, I think that obviously the further I get up there, the easier the hole might become. So I'm going to try to throw it kind of as far as I can up there and see if I can scramble for a birdie. But I was just talking to Goss, and I think that for the most part, this isn't a hole that's going to kill you with a par. As long as you're managing the hole, maybe you can just get a few circle 2 looks. this hole isn't gonna be like the reason you lost the tournament.
Oh, turning.
That's not the play.
That's a crush. Just needed to hold it much longer. Had good width. I liked how wide it was.
Yeah, he's got to just swing from there.
Yeah. All right, it's a little funky with the roller. We got like a right to left wind, so I'm gonna try to put it on a little extra cut because the wind's gonna kind of push the bottom out and make it turn over quicker. I'm gonna join Drew in the bunker.
All right, I said we try again. So as Goss said, the wind's really trying to blow your back out on this hole. So just trying to land it down there. I'm throwing a lot slower of a disc than Goss is too for the roller, so hopefully mine reacts with a little more turn than Goss is throwing, like I said, a nuke on his roller. So it's like a little more temperamental on the angle.
Nicely done.
I think that's pretty good for that gap.
Yeah, I like that spot a lot. All right, we're gonna try this one more time. A little bit less cut this time.
There you go, Goss.
That's the one. Yep, take that shot every
Because
time.
those bunkers where we are is auto bogey.
Going through the straight gap. Very low. Slight turn gap. Had a reasonable shape.
Dude, that snap is so insane.
You do the same thing.
I know. All right. So Goss and I kind of Goss figured out and told me yesterday about this kind of right gap here. Like, look, if you hit this initial gap, there's nothing to hit until 35, 40 feet from the pin. So it's a pretty good gap because the other way is pretty contested, the whole entire wood line. So getting over here is definitely a good benefit. I'm just gonna try to throw this little buzz right at that biggest tree back there and kind of hope it fades in. But again, like Goss and I kind of been joking, if we could land here 4 times in a round, like, I would be happy to take it. So see if I can execute the shot.
On the wood chips, perfect. Nicely done.
Yeah, so I think that's a little short, but again, if you told me, hey, you're gonna have that putt all 4 rounds for birdie, I'd be happy to take it. This hole is very hard, and like I said, I don't really think a par on this hole is gonna kill you. As you saw, Aaron and I's first shots both went in the bunker over there, which we were joking about being an automatic bogey. So, you know, being here and having a putt for birdie versus like a guaranteed bogey when you first step off the tee pad is definitely a better feeling, and definitely at this event with all these great players here, first Elite Plus event of the year, we're gonna have to play pretty good. I don't think anyone's gonna stumble around the course and end up with the win here this week. So the more times we can putt for birdie, the less chance you can get bogey, right?
Exactly, that's my thought.
Now you have another.
Go in,
now you have another putt.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm just so happy this isn't the tournament day because I would speed the whole way home.
All right, we're on to hole 18 here. It's a little bit different than last year. I've heard people call it the draft hole because that's what it kind of looks like from the tee sign. But 1,000 feet, plays a little easier than last year. It's about 420 to clear the pond, so you're just going to try to put a drive out to those trees and to the left. From there, if you throw a good shot that's open, you can throw a roller or a backhand turnover to the green for like an eagle. But kind of no matter where you are, as long as you get some good distance up there, you're gonna have some kind of sidearm, backhand turnover, and have some kind of play for birdie. So I think coming down the stretch, there will be separation. There'll be a lot of pars, there'll be a lot of birdies, maybe some eagles, maybe some bogeys. So you've got a variety of different scores there. Good way to finish the tournament. Finally committed to it. Huge skip, might be OB.
Oh, I see it.
Oh, I think it's good.
Trying to take a note out of Dad Gossage's book here. Just trying to rip it. Yesterday, I threw all my shots to the right like a bozo, so now I have my NASCAR shirt on and I'm ready to rip.
Since I got far enough left on this hole, it's pretty much straight, so I'm going to try a little flex backhand, see if I can throw a nice conservative shot. Gets me up for a putt. Yeah, if I commit to that a touch more, I'll be up in circle one right there. I think I'm about 50 feet, but I'll take that for just a nice safe shot and easy birdie to finish.
Eagle, driver, mid-range, 1,000 feet or something.
1,000 feet.
On the giraffe hole, of all holes, is like the zoo hole. Gonna try to pure this one up there a little bit, be smooth with it. The nose of the giraffe is left, so I kind of want to throw it at that tree and, you know, obviously miss it, but mainly play to where I'm not like losing a stroke from here. Well, I'll honestly take that. Like that, I didn't realize that branch was really in play, but it is. I hit it, and now I just have a 150-foot upshot for birdie. It kind of sucks to not take advantage of a drive like this, especially if I was battling Goss in the final round. But at the end of the day, if I complained about birdies, I would never be happy. So happy to make a birdie here. Hopefully, still maybe we can get a throw in. Goss is up there pretty good. We're just trying our best. That's all I can say. We're just doing our best. All right, TikTok, welcome back to Aaron Gossage's TikTok channel. Today, I'm gonna be showing you how to throw it in from 124 feet. Didn't do it.
Yeah, about 75 feet for eagle, something like that. I'll give it a soft run. That's not it. Come on. Same thing. Good height, good distance.
That's all you can ask for in life.
Right, yeah.
So, I think I'm gonna have to like kill time regardless. So.
Yep.
Hopefully you guys gain something from this. Like whether it can help you on your home local course, whether you get an opportunity to come out here and play this beautiful place one day, you can maybe watch this and our breakdowns and insights can maybe help you. Huge thanks to Aaron for taking the time to come be on the channel and, you know, share your geniusness with us.
Yeah, thanks for having me on here. I always enjoy doing these whole breakdowns. Like you said, we learned some things from each other, so I think going into the tournament, it was net beneficial for both of us.
Yeah, no, I'm very happy that I played with Aaron, you know, practiced with Aaron and get to understand other players' mindsets better. I've kind of hung out and like practiced with the same group of people for like 10 years, so we're all pretty used to each other and just kind of play, and it's more of like throwing than it is like practicing. So being with Goss, you know, Goss has a different focus and different mindset than most of the guys, so it's a good thing for me to be around. Definitely refreshing for me being a, you know, whatever 10-year tour vet now. So to just hang out with Goss and have a new input's definitely nice. So thanks for that. Thanks for bringing that to the channel. And hopefully we can do more of these. And hopefully we can continue. Hopefully you guys liked it and we can continue. Like I said, not gonna make any every week promises to you guys, but hopefully we can, maybe USCGC or something, we can get at least another one in.
Yeah.
So thanks, Aaron. Awkward.
Sweet. Always, dude.